Employee diversity and inclusion is important to an organization because it fosters innovation, better employee engagement, and attracts new, talented applicants. To support organizations with their employee diversity and inclusion strategy, employees can update their gender identity and expression details using the Gender Identity tile. An employee can view their current gender identity and expression details as well as add or update new values. Oracle delivers 4 new fields: birth sex, pronoun, sexual orientation, and gender identity. We've relabeled the existing gender field to current sex. Birth sex describes the biological sex assigned to a person at birth, based on the biological characteristics usually indicated by chromosomes, hormones, and anatomy. For most people, birth and current sex will be the same. But for some people, the sex they were assigned at birth may not align with the gender or current sex they know themselves to be today. Like preferred name, a pronoun is important to one's identity and is how an employee would like to be referred to by others. Sexual orientation is who you are physically, spiritually, and emotionally attracted to, and one's sense of identity based on those attractions. Gender identity is how you think and feel about yourself. Many people in society identify as male or female, but there's also a range of other possibilities. If you're unsure of what some of the fields and values mean, you can click on the blue eye icon for additional information. Organizations can update the text or add and remove values. We'll cover that in a moment. Attachments is an optional step. For example, some organizations that allow an employee who's transitioning to change their current sex value from male to female also may require documentation needed for benefits. The last step is for the employee to acknowledge they are self-identifying. Organizations can update the text based on their messaging needs. Click Save to save your updates. An optional step for an HR administrator is to review and approve the employee's gender identity and expression updates. You can review and approve these updates using Fluid Approvals. Employees use Company Directory to look up other employees' information, like who they report to and their contact information. Now, Company Directory also displays employees' pronouns, so you can view how an employee would like to be addressed. The HR administrator can view and update an employee's gender and orientation details in Personal Details. In some organizations, the HR administrator, HR representative, and others have access to view personal data. Gender and orientation information can be sensitive in nature, so organizations may want to limit who can see this information by using Page and Field Configurator to hide the gender and orientation fields. As delivered, the gender identity and expression feature is turned off. To allow employees or HR administrators to view and update these fields, you need to activate the feature by selecting the Enable Gender Identity checkbox on the HCM installation table. Organizations may also allow employees to update their current sex information in self-service by selecting this option in the Gender Configuration table. To be consistent with the label change of gender to current sex in HCM, organizations have the option to use the new label change of current sex, leave as gender, or change to a different value. The gender field is also used in other places besides personal data, for example, in benefits. The updated current sex information is also available in benefits. PeopleSoft HCM delivers gender identity and sexual orientation values for 5 regions: the United States, Canada, the United Kingdom, Australia, and New Zealand. If your organization has larger global presence outside of these 5 regions, you can configure additional regions or countries. Organizations can add, remove, and update gender identity and expression values based on their diversity and inclusion needs. The description entered here displays for the employee and the HR administrator when they click on the blue information icon. Having a more diverse and inclusive workforce promotes a shared experience, provides a broader perspective, and encourages a more positive working environment for employees. For more information, go to PeopleSoftInfo.com.